everyone, John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another .com lunch. You may notice that the color seems a little bland right now, and you might be wondering why. That's because I am right now filming this episode using the new SLog2 here with the Sony Alpha 7 Mark II, and it's dull, but once I get it in post-production, bam, look at the colors now, huh? Because that is I just recently discovered this, and that's the beauty of SLog2, apparently. The colors become flat, it's put them as a flat image, but once you get into post-production and put it in Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro, you can then color grade it. And
so is that like shooting photos in RAW, but video?
Yeah, this is kind of like shooting video in RAW mode. You know how when you shoot photos in RAW mode and then you put in post-production in the Lightroom? Well, I'm shooting video in RAW mode and then put it into post-production. So in Sony, it's called SLog2. And now, you might have seen a wind just blew by here a little bit, but you heard nothing because I got this new furry rabbit's foot on my mic. I'll be testing that out a little later, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I think I'll test it out. Good for the Jag, you know, when I'm in the Jag driving around. Yeah. So, what's happening this week? Oh yeah, this week. You know, a lot of you may know that I am from Canada, and we have a Liberal Prime Minister Trudeau, and recently, a couple of days ago, he was at this quantum mechanics particle physicist thing, opening a particle physics lab, and he was answering stuff for the news media, and one reporter jokingly asked him, "Can you explain quantum computing for us?" And, you know, like a joke, and expecting, you know, like, yeah, whatever. But what did Trudeau do? He actually answered the question, and he answered it pretty accurately too. He explained what a quantum computer was and got a standing ovation, everything. And so not only is he a good-looking prime minister with fantastic hair, he also apparently is a geek and a rocket scientist as well, probably like Elon Musk. I could just imagine the U.S. presidential candidate trying to answer that question, what a quantum computer is. Can you imagine Trump? Can you imagine Trump trying to answer quantum computer? Who's his partner? Quantum computers, you know, I will build the best quantum computers you have ever seen. It will be huge. It will be a magnificent quantum computer. I know quantum computers, and I'm going to make Mexico pay for it. I'm back from Supercharged, and as you know, I got a $2.1 million check while I was there, and I managed to get someone to drive it home for me. So now it's in my car, and it doesn't fit my car. I don't know how I can get this in my car to get it home. I mean, I'll figure some way to take it home. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it looks kind of cool. It's right now, you know, it's blocking out the sun so it doesn't heat up my seats. Did you just order extra beef? Extra beef. That's awesome. Extra raw and extra beef. Thank you. My user number 17, and this is my condiment that goes with it. If I put that all in there, it will flow. But luckily, I think it's going to share with Oscar. Yeah. What number is that, Oscar?
19.
19, 17, and some weird chow mein. And hey, the man with the extra beef, it showed up. So there's your beef in there, and extra beef. That's raw, I might add.
Where's the beef?
Raw beef. Where's the beef? There it is.
Whose commercial was that? In the 80s?
That was Wendys commercial.
Yeah,
so where's the beef, right?
Where's the beef?
So I hope you're gonna put that in the soup to cook it, right?
You better do it quick.
You better do it quick, as once the soup gets, cooled down, it ain't gonna work.
You're gonna be a savage.
Or you can try to eat it raw. I heard beef sashimi is really good for you. Okay, the gadget of the week is from Sony. And this is the Sony A6300. This is an APS-C camera. It's basically, it's kind of like a mini A7R II, but the difference is it's a lot lighter, a lot smaller. It's a compact, and it's an update to the A6000. The new improvement includes 4K video, so it's quite good in that case. The flip out screen, I like that. But the quality is really, really quite nice. I really do like it. It is APS-C sensor, so there's a sensor. It's not as big as a full frame. So a full frame is much, much bigger, but it is still 10 times the size of your iPhone sensor. So quality is much, much better. And yeah, so it's a really, it's getting fantastic review. If this kit comes with a kit lens, which I really don't recommend you actually get, but you know, you figure the body's $1,000, another $150 for kit lens. Most people will probably get it, but it was up to me. I just paid $1,000 for the body and forget the kit lens. Say $150, it's really not that good. Get some real Sony glass, get some real good nice glass for it. The kit lens will get you started, but you know, yeah. Another thing I like is the optical. Yeah, that's really good for daytime. I mostly use that a lot. But the big improvement is the 4K video. So if you shoot 4K, if you want to do video, like if you're looking for a video rig and a really good camera, and you don't want to spend $3,000 for the A7 body, this is for only 1/3 the price, and it's really it's like 1/3 the price for 2/3 of the A7 performance. How's that? The only thing really is missing is the in-body image stabilization. But if you get lenses with optical image stabilization, like the kit lens, it's stabilized. As long as you stay with an optical image stabilized lens, there shouldn't be too much problem having the body not optically stabilized. But yeah, basically it's for $1,000, it's probably the best $1,000 camera you can buy. To get better performance, you're spending 3 times as much money. So, and this will outperform most SLRs. It'll probably outperform any APS-C SLR out there. And this is an APS-C sensor, but it's in a compact sized body. So if you're looking for something small, compact, that will outperform most SLR for $1,000, yeah, it's a beauty. Check it out. I mean, if I was getting a new camera rig today and I want to travel light, this would be the one I use right here. And you add that, plug in the Sennheiser mic, and you got yourself pretty much the ultimate go anywhere mobile video rig. So there you go.
Does it have Wi-Fi?
It does have Wi-Fi, so you can transfer photos. Like if you're big on Instagram, and these things don't take very good pictures. So you like use this to snap some good picture, tap it, transfer to your camera up to Instagram. They're gonna wonder how in the world you're taking such great photos with just a smartphone. And you just go, I have the best smartphone in the world. It's called a Sony Samsung SS combination. That's what it's called. So there you go. All right, so Joe, we haven't seen you in such a long time. It's good to have you back. And I imagine the reason you showed up was because you read about this meetup and you noticed I'm giving away copies of my book today.
Well, I don't know if you're giving them away. So
yeah.
You're not, I'm taking one.
There you go. So I'm giving you my book.
John Chow. John has the greatest information if you want to make money online. And I learned about him a couple of years ago. I bought his product, Blogging with John Chow. This is an unpaid endorsement. It's coming from me to you. Whoever sees this, you want to make some money online, go to johnchow.com.
That was really great, but I got my mic set on a closed setting. It probably did not pick you up at all. So if it did, if it did, it probably sounded like. Yeah, they probably want to hear you, but we'll see. It working?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. There's some wind blowing right now, and I'm testing a little very dead rabbit here, and see if you can see this wind is blowing. Do you hear any wind noise? I guess it's working, eh? I think it's working. I don't know. Anyway, it's wind's blowing. Yeah. So anyway, this will be a good test. I mean, I won't know until I get this home and actually put it on the editor. But yeah, see the wind is blowing. So yeah. Come on, pick it up. What? I spent like 20 minutes trying to put this thing in, and I can take it off. But yeah, you can feel the wind. But hopefully this actually works. So we'll see. If it works, then I'll be wearing this. Everyone's gonna hear, I have a lucky rabbit's foot.